Good afternoon, my name is Harvey Gehring and welcome back to Solent Sports News. This is your 2 p.m. Sports News Bulletin. A former England and Premier League footballer has been arrested on suspicion of attempted rape. The suspect, who played for the Three Lions in the 2010s, was detained at Stansted Airport on Sunday, reports The Sun. He cannot be named for legal reasons. And Liverpool manager Arne Slot described forward Mohamed Salah as a top professional for his response to being dropped out of the side. It was the first time he has been dropped in the league since April 2024 under Slot's predecessor, Jurgen Klopp. Slot said it was a fair assumption that Salah was unhappy about being an unused substitute at the London Stadium. And over to Solent Kestrels now, who have made a fantastic start to the season, sitting second in the NBL Division 1. However, how much of their success has been down to the team's youth? Josh Wyatt-Jones reports.
The Solent Kestrels took a huge leap in the summer, being promoted to NLB Division 1. Going up through the playoffs, the Kestrels have been in Division 1 before, but went down due to financial problems. Now back at the top, the Kestrels have taken to it like a slam dunk, and a huge part of that has been due to their young spine.
With their first aim being to stay in NLB Division 1, the Kestrels added 7 new players to their roster. Alongside their signings, the Kestrels also received an influx of players from Itchen College, with Jacob Offman and Ben Cope impressively taking the step up. Sat second in the table, it's fair to say it's paid off, with standout guard Andre Arisol praising the youth.
It's their season more than it is ours. I think we're very young this year. We follow them. If they play good, we win. If they play bad, we're in trouble. I think the wholesome part of me is like, yeah, feed them the ball. But there's times where me and Ethan have like an inside game rivalry where it's who can make the most threes. So if I'm on 2 threes and he's on 3, best believe he's not getting the ball because I need to score.
Having joined in the summer, Ethan Round has taken to Solent Kestrel's life rapidly. At just 18 years of age, he averages 9.2 points per game and hit an important game winner against Cobham Cobras. Round even gained experience with Britain's under-18 squad this summer.
It's my biggest achievement so far. It's something that I'm really proud of. To be able to wear that flag and to represent my country. It's something that I dreamed of doing, and when I finally achieved it, it was a dream come true.
So, with a 6-1 record, it's clear that the recipe for success for the Kestrels has been their experience and know-how in Division 1, alongside their new youth in their roster. And if their start to the season is anything to go by, they'll go very far. Josh Wyatt-Jones, Solent Sports News.
And in the NFL, the New England Patriots made it 10 straight wins last night, with a 33-15 victory over the New York Giants. Drake May threw 282 yards for 2 touchdowns, while Marcus Jones had a 94-yard punt return touchdown. Now to Solent's men's volleyball team, who are aiming to go unbeaten in their first semester, with their final game being this weekend. The sides from last season have stepped up and have been key to their success. Ashton Cox was at the Solent Sports Complex to see how the team were preparing.
We're here outside the Solent Sports Complex, where the Solent volleyball team are currently inside on the back of their 3-1 victory over Cardiff Uni on Saturday. They're currently preparing to take on Bristol Uni this weekend. Let's go inside and see how they are doing. The team were working on their setting and serving in training today. They narrowly missed out on a playoff spot on the final day of last season, but are yet to suffer defeat this campaign. One key reason for this surge in form is the leadership roles taken up by returning second years that has helped to gel the new first year players in quickly. 2 of those players are Jakob Richardson and Ryan Howell. We spoke to the pair to see how happy they were with the win on the weekend and why they think the squad is faring better this year.
Yeah, it was actually really good. We showed a lot of strength as a team. They were probably a better opposition than us, and we powered through and we won. And hopefully we'll lead the momentum into our game against Bristol on Wednesday.
Yeah, great improvements for our team. Cardiff have a strong defensive team, disciplined with a coach, and we were just breaking through it every time and came out with a huge win. ready to move that momentum onto Bristol.
Victory against Bristol will not only continue their unbeaten streak, but also mark a semester unbeaten, a huge achievement to reward their efforts this season. With confidence running high, it's safe to say that the team are feeling positive of getting a good result from the game.
We're feeling quite positive coming off from that win. If we win it, we go a semester unbeaten, so it's quite an achievement.
As you said, we're raging for this game. Undefeated first semester is what every team wants. We're just ready for it now.
So, the players are feeling confident and are well trained ahead of their trip to Bristol this weekend. Here's hoping to semester unbeaten. Ashton Cox for Solent Sports News.
And the Mercedes F1 team have reminded fans that their online community is a safe space after their rookie driver Kimi Antonelli faced backlash following Sunday's race. Red Bull's Helmut Marko and Gianpiero Lambiase both commented that Antonelli let Norris through on purpose. This caused public outrage, which led to the 19-year-old turning all of his social media channels black. And now to Solent netball seconds, who are gearing up for their match against UWE Bristol tomorrow. They hope to win their second game of the season after a rocky start, with our netball correspondent Kira Godwin, who went courtside at their training session.
I'm Kira Godwin and I'm here at the Solent Sports Complex Performance Hall where Solent Netball 2s will take on UE Bristol 4s this Wednesday. Let's head down to their training session and take a look.
So today we worked on timings and angles of drives. That helps us get in front of the ball in gameplay and passing in front as well. So we had an extra training session and this helped on our game coefficient, cohesion even, and playing together. It's going quite well. We've won one game against Winchester.
The Solent Netball second team have had a rocky start to the season with only one win so far. But they are now determined to bounce back and are looking ahead to their match against UE Bristol. Due to a cancelled game last week, the seconds jumped at the opportunity to have a specialised training session focusing on step plays and the rotating circle, both skills which will be vital for Wednesday's game.
I've never played netball before. This is my first season, it's been really good. I've got to meet loads of people and we've had some really fun socials as well. I've really improved, I've grown in confidence a lot and the team's really helped me with lots of drills and training to improve, so yeah. It's really good, it's really competitive and exciting and everyone always gets behind the team. It's always a really fun day.
And that was Solent Netball 2's training session. Make sure you get yourself here at the Solent Sports Performance Hall this Wednesday to hopefully cheer the girls on for what will be their second victory this season. I've been Kira Godwin and this is Solent Sports News.
And the draw for the Rugby World Cup is taking place tomorrow in Sydney ahead of the tournament. 24 teams have been split into 4 pots of 6 countries based upon the world rankings order at the end of the Quilter Nations series. The new look expanded tournament will take place in Australia between the 1st of October and the 13th of November in 2027. And now over to Bournemouth, where BPC Council have greenlit their £90 million stadium expansion. I went and spoke to locals to see how they would be affected. At just 11,000 seats, AFC Bournemouth have the smallest stadium in the Premier League. But as they expand on and off the pitch, there are now plans to expand the Vitality Stadium to 20,000. But how is that going to affect the local area? BPC Council have approved the £90 million plans to upgrade the Vitality Stadium by filling in the corners, heightening the north and east stands with a completely new 2-tiered south stand by August 2027. This comes after Bournemouth bought back the stadium in April, 20 years after selling it because they went into administration. With these plans, people around the area are excited for a largely positive change.
We definitely get quieter where I work when the Bournemouth game's on. Get busier just beforehand, but with the new expansion of the stadium that hopefully goes ahead, hopefully that draws more footfall into Boscombe because there'll be more fans there, which will make Boscombe a bit busier and hopefully improve the situations.
I'm a Bournemouth fan and I do travel to the games. I tend to drive as it's a little walk away, so I want to save a bit of time. So I think that possibly the expansion might increase traffic, which might make my travel to the stadium a little bit harder, and especially finding parking as well.
Despite Bournemouth's low capacity, parking and traffic has been an issue around the ground on match days, with people oftentimes struggling to park close to the stadium.
Hopefully with the extension they may do a slip path, a slip road from the stadium as well for the traffic to get out.
My dad as well, I take him to the games. He's got a bit of a dodgy knee, so I try and park as close as possible so he doesn't have to walk too far.
With it all set to be finished by August 2027, this could not just be a new era for AFC Bournemouth, but the local community. Harvey Gehring, Solent Sports News. And former England batter Robin Smith has died at age 62. Nicknamed Judge, Smith won 62 Test caps between 1988 and 1996 and scored 4,236 runs at an average of 43.67, including 9 centuries. His family said that he died unexpectedly at his home in Perth on Monday, and the cause of his death is unknown. And that's all for now, but don't forget to check out our website solentsportsnews.com for the latest sports headlines. Goodbye.